20 minutes ago, I decided I'm gonna take my truck on an adventure into the North Cascades National Park. It's the end of May. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I have some time off of work. And yeah, this is my Canyon. It's a dirt cheap 4x4 and has a rear locker as well, the G80 auto rear locker. It works like a limited slip Positrack locker, but when this rear wheel spins more than 100 times per minute or something like that, more than the other wheel, it fully locks up that rear diff. So I don't know, I don't have the most supplies or anything. In this basket, which was stolen from Trader Joe's many years ago, I have some oil, screwdriver. I have this shovel in case I get stuck. That bucket doesn't have anything in it. In here I got something to jumpstart my battery if it dies. This is a Costco, I think it's a first aid kit. Some tire chains, ratchet straps. This is the first aid kit, and air compressor. Inside there I have some cheap Amazon things to let some air out of my tires if I need to. So brief look inside the canyon. No lights on other than my seatbelt light. Got about 115,600 miles. People say these engines last a good time. It's lasted me well so far. Let's see. Got half a tank of fuel. Here's my 4x4 controls. 2 high, 4 low. It's a shift on the fly. Automatic locking hubs. And yeah, I mean, that's it. I have a jacket in the back. I have a towel. I have a bag with some supplies. I have 3 protein bars, a bottle of water, and no idea what I'm doing. So we'll see how the sun's up. For every trip, first we have to fuel up. And there's some expensive gas. Alright, here's the plan. I'm going to the Cascade Pass Trailhead, about 3 hours driving. It's up in the North Cascades of Washington. Let's hit the road. So, welcome to Redmond, Washington. Every time I drive here, I get stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic. And part of the goal of this is to get away from the traffic for a little bit. Here's my little shortcut. I'm supposed to go on 405 North, but there is so much traffic that I'm just gonna skip this exit and grab the next one. And I'll probably beat all these guys out onto the freeway. It's another canyon, just like mine. So here's the shortcut. No more traffic. Poor guys heading southbound. It's a ton of traffic. I'm glad I'm not stuck in. About to hit our 3rd highway of the trip, I-5 North, 1 mile. Main city, you can start to see some mountains off in the distance. It's pretty cool. One great thing about this canyon, it's a really quiet ride. The long wheelbase makes it pretty comfortable to eat up highway miles on. It's got a cool weather feature. Tells you the temperature outside. And it's got power door locks, which I've never had on a vehicle before. and power windows. The next step of our adventure, exit 208 to what it says there, the North Cascades Highway. We're going to take a right here towards Darrington. It's a pretty cool place. It's nice to finally be off the interstate. Already you can see mountains off in the distance and gas under $4. Cleared up. Welcome to the Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest. In the distance you can see some crazy mountains. It's a very narrow road. Nice little pullout. Stop and take a look. Man, that is crazy cool. There's a truck. Still looking good. I think we've killed our fair share of bugs at this point. It's actually looking pretty clean. But man, what a view. All right, we just hit a sign that says pavement ends. Welcome to the dirt. It's really smooth. There's really no reason to be in four-wheel drive. I'm just gonna keep gliding along. Yeah, my CarPlay's still acting up. I don't know if you can really tell. It's not really loading that thing up on the screen anymore. I took some photos on my phone at that last spot where I got down to check out that mountain view. But you can kind of see where we are right now. Here's Seattle down below where we started, and there is the Little North Cascades. I hear a lot of rocks flying up. Road conditions look pretty good. I gotta say, for this road, this kind of road, this is an extremely comfortable ride. It's the fat sidewall and the tires, long wheelbase, no potholes, no nothing. This is very, very comfortable. I could cruise at 35 miles an hour on this road all day long and not even notice. My window. That's a feature I didn't know existed till just now. It's you just got to push it down once. not too many views, mostly just trees. Because my CarPlay is not really working. I just have it on my phone, so I can still see where I'm going. It's a one-lane bridge, nice and interesting, and a little pull-out to go and wait. No point stopping, there's no view. But yeah, it's not the most thrilling off-road adventure. It's actually an incredibly well-maintained trail. It's just really narrow. So if there's another car coming, someone's gonna have to bounce off to the side. But that's why I really like these older trucks for going off-road. They're quite narrow, they're not super big. They say you should engage your front axle once a month or so just to make sure everything's working. And we're on dirt, so we'll drive a few miles. To put it in a four-wheel, just click the button, wait for the light to show up, and you're in four-wheel drive. So I missed it on the camera just now, but I just drove over a pretty rough washboarded section. And I mean, even though this is not the most extreme terrain in the world, that's why people still like using four-wheel drive on a trail like this, just because two-wheel drives, when you start spinning those rears up, you're going to start damaging the trail. So four-wheel drive can be nice to help keep things in nice shape. I've gone ahead and put it back into 4x4. There's a couple of switchbacks. Actually, we're coming up to a pretty sharp hairpin switchback just now, right where this ford is, so. Let's go and see. Looks like this road is closed. And yeah, even though we're in four-wheel, because we're on a loose surface, my tires are slipping a little bit and releasing that tension, so I'm not really getting any bind. There we go. Here's some more rough washboard. And man, washboard is rough. It just shakes apart every single bolt, loosens up, rubber. It's not good for your vehicle. Welcome to the North Cascades National Park. And of course, leave no trace. Okay, the road is blocked off from that point on. Looks like this is our stopping point for now, and from here we go on foot. Parked next to Jeep and this truck's younger brother, Colorado Z71. Okay, the road is gated. We continue our journey on foot. As I'm walking along, I see. So I don't know if that gate, you can lift it up or not. The trail report on Onyx says it's gated by the bathroom, and you have to walk the rest, which is where I parked. So that's what I'm doing. This is pretty cool. Nice flowing water. I love to go take a swim, but don't think I'm supposed to leave the trail. That is a huge rock. So is that. Welcome to Milepost 21. The more I look at these, the more they look like tractor tires or tracks. Like I got some heavy machinery in here. Not really seeing any car tracks, so I think this was the right call. My phone still thinks for driving. Got 2.1 miles. Should take us 5 minutes. If I could walk, I don't know how well this shows up on the camera, but that is so cool. Just look at that. The view makes the steep climb I just did all worth it. It's actually such a good view, I forgot to look around for bears. I don't even know if bears show up here. But I wouldn't blame them if they did. Just to enjoy the scenery. Maybe I'm just really out of shape, but this is a lot steeper than it looks. It's a lot easier to do this with 250 horsepower than 2 leg power. Any bears around? Oh my god, there's a car. Okay, so this guy's a park ranger who just confirmed to me you cannot drive. He can drive, but not me. Which is a shame. But where I left my car by that bathroom is the right spot to be. Little pull out. With a cool view. Alright, I have no idea where I am, and nobody knows where I am. Not much of a Boy Scout, so I'm probably going to turn back here. This is good enough of a view for me. I'm a fan. Wow, I cannot get over how cool that looks. Let's see where I am. So I'm about 2 miles from the, here I'll walk into the shade. About 2 miles from the trailhead. And then from there, it kind of goes off into here, which, I don't know, I think I've reached my comfort limits on hike number 1 of my life. Where am I right now? Here, I can't rotate this, but kind of way up there in the middle of the mountains. Cool, and downward we go. This looks much nicer going downhill. Man, that is a cool view. I didn't even notice the downhill bit. Those mountains off in the distance. I mean, these things are right here. This is cool. I should do this more often. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I have lived here my entire life. Not once have I ever willingly gone on a hike. This is a brand new experience for me. Kind of sucks that they closed this road. It's probably because we're in national parkland now and not national forest land. Which I get, they want to keep emissions out and keep this place looking pristine for generations
comes part 2 of the Washington logging industry.
And that would be a shame. Yeah, I really don't know
how this looks on camera, but this is quite a bit steeper than I was expecting. It's a nice little workout though. Let's see, how far have I gone? I'm about halfway there, so 1.5 miles, 500 foot elevation. That actually isn't a lot, is it? Sure feels like it. Yeah, the other reason I'm turning back is I don't have any food with me. I have a bottle of Gatorade, I have a bottle of water, and I have 3 Cliff Bars, which probably won't keep me well fed and happy for very long. So this is probably the smartest thing to do. Whoa. Trying to take photos with my phone as well as hold this GoPro in my other hand. This is really cool. Mine and Colorado. If anyone was kind of curious, here's the size comparison between the first gen and the second gen. This little truck did well. The tires, really fat tires. I don't remember seeing this on the way here, but we're at a one-lane bridge. All the views I missed. Driving northbound. Heading south. Really get a good look at the mountains. Looking on to the left, looks like by leaving early in the morning, I missed all the Memorial Day traffic headed towards Vancouver, BC. That's great, I'd rather be making progress in the second line. Got 40 miles to go before we reach back home. 12 miles from home. And the traffic is finally caught up to me. Closing this bridge. So, June 5th, traffic will get even worse. Update of the trip. I'm at the same And fuel economy wise, 259 miles today at 20.1 miles per gallon. So not bad.